A warm morning to one and all present here. It's a great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this much awaited NCC Fest, ADUAYA 2K23. Established in 2021, the NCC Mangalam unit with a team of 150 cadets take immense pride in hosting this gathering. ADUAYA stands as a tribute to the 75 years of NCC legacy, the spirit of collaboration and unity. This fest opens incredible opportunities for NCC cadets hailing from Kerala and Lakshadweep to showcase their skills and compete in various activities.
On this occasion, I would also like to remember Captain Vikram Badra, a gallant soldier who was awarded the Paramveer Chakra, the highest Indian military decoration for his extraordinary bravery during the Kargil War. Captain Badra courageously fought against Pakistani troops in Kargil and made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. It's noteworthy to mention that the theatre in which ADUAYA is being conducted is named after the exceptional warrior Captain Vikram Badra.
Before we proceed, let me take this opportunity to introduce our esteemed guest for the day. We are honored to have with us Dr. Rajiv P. Daskar, Director of Indian Institute of Information Technology, Kottayam, Honorable Major General J.S. Mangad, Vishish Seva Medal, the Distinguished Additional Director General of NCC Kerala and Lakshadweep Directorate, along with his wife, Ms. Bunita Mangad. Mrs. Mangad is not only the gracious partner of Major General, but also a remarkable individual who has been at the forefront at enhancing the life and families associated with the military. Her focus on empowering women and children within the military community has been truly commendable.
We are also privileged to have Brigadier Biju Shantaram, the esteemed Group Commander of Kottayam, Ms. Priyasi Kurian, a renowned scientist from the avionics entity Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Captain Anil Verghese, Commanding Officer of NCC 5 Kerala Naval Changanasheri, along with his wife, Mrs. Simi Anil, who is working as AO in Dubai.
We are also honored by the presence of Major Joseph P.K., the Administrative Officer of the 16th Kerala Battalion, NCC Kottayam. Your presence here honors us greatly, and we are privileged to have such esteemed personalities gracing this occasion.
A day, work or life cannot unfold without Almighty's blessing. May I invite Ms. Hannah Mariam Philip, student S5 Chemical Engineering, for the prayer song. All of you, please rise.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Please be seated. Thank you, Hannah. Our principal, Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan, is not just a leader, but a symbol of unwavering commitment to excellence. His resolute determination and leadership have been instrumental in shaping and nurturing this institute into a premier educational institutions. With immense respect, I warmly welcome our principal, Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan, to deliver the welcome address.
Most respected chief guest of the day, Dr. Professor Rajiv V. Daraskar, Director IIIT, most respected Honorable Major General J.S. Mangath, VSM, Additional Director General of NCC and Director to Kerala and Lakshadweep, most respected Chairman of Mangalam Group of Educational Institution, Dr. Biju Varghese, Brigadier Biju Shantaram, Mrs. Toshma Biju Varghese, Mrs. Priya C. Kurian, Mrs. J.S. Mangath, Captain Anil Varghese, Mrs. Simi Anil, Major Joseph, faculty colleagues, NCC cadets, students, a very warm good morning to all. As you all know, Mangalam College of Engineering is one of the premium engineering institutes in terms of academic quality, number of students studying, and in terms of accreditations like NAC and NBA accreditations. We are in the journey of academic excellence and expected to be an autonomous in the near future. In this journey, we always keen about overall development of students. We strongly believe that the NCC unit of Mangalam College of Engineering is one of the important venture in this vision. In this campus, always keen in maintaining the motto of NCC, that is unity and discipline. The NCC unit of Mangalam campus started in the year 2021, exactly in the month of November. And this is our second anniversary, and we could host a prestigious NCC Fest titled as ADUAYA 2K23. I would like to congratulate the 16K Battalion and NCC unit of Mangalam College of Engineering and the captain of this NCC unit, Lieutenant Abhijit Kumar, for the great initiative in organizing such a wonderful event. We always wanted to develop skills like leadership, discipline, unity, courage, patriotism, self-confidence, secular outlook, social commitment among our students. That is what we really wanted to promote all the activities of NCC in our campus. Today, we are extremely honored to have a great academician with a huge legacy in academic background, Dr. Rajiv Daraskar, who is the director of, he is a former NCC cadet also, and who is the director of IIIT Kottayam, the prestigious academic institute in the Kottayam region. On behalf of everyone gathered here, I would like to welcome dear professor to this function. Welcome, sir. The key attraction of this NCC event in our campus is presence of our Honorable Major General J.S. Mangath Visishta Seva Medal. This is the very first time Major General is visiting our campus, and we are extremely honored to have you in our campus on this prestigious event. On behalf of entire Mangalam campus, I would like to welcome our most respected Honorable Major General J.S. Mangath to this function. Welcome, sir. All the initiative in the Mangalam campus is mainly because of the great visionary, our dear chairman, Dr. Biju Varghese, who is presiding this function. On behalf of entire Mangalam family, with love, I would like to welcome our dear chairman, Dr. Biju Varghese, to this function. Welcome, sir. All the NCC activity in our campus is well disciplined and a systematic fashion, mainly because of the great involvement of our most respected Brigadier Biju Shantaram. On behalf of everyone, I would like to welcome our most respected Brigadier Biju Shantaram to this function. Welcome, sir. We have our advisor, mentor, well-wisher, our chairperson, Toshma Biju Varghese, with us. On behalf of everyone, I would like to welcome Mrs. Toshma Biju Varghese to this function. Welcome, ma'am. Another important highlight of this NCC exhibition is mainly because of the keynote address by our prestigious scientist from ISRO, Priya C. Kurian. She will be delivering expert talk on role of system engineering in space science and the wonders of space technology. On behalf of everyone in Mangalam family, I would like to extend a hearty welcome to Mrs. Priya C. Kurian. Welcome, ma'am. We are really honored to have eminent guests on and off the dais, mainly the presence of Mrs. J.S. Mangat. I would like to mention here. On behalf of everyone in Mangalam family, I would like to welcome Mrs. J.S. Mangat. Welcome, ma'am. We are also fortunate to have the presence of Captain Anil Varghese, who is the CEO of Five Kerala NCC Changanasheri. We have Mrs. Simi Anil. She is also working area with the NCC, and we have Major Joseph PK, Administrative Officer, 16 Kerala Battalion with us. On behalf of everyone gathered in Mangalam family, I would like to extend a hearty welcome to all of you. Thank you for your presence. I'm happy that we have this particular event is, blessed with the presence of large number of cadets from all over the Kerala, and we have a large number of students also participate in this particular event. And I understand that this particular event is streamed using about Radio Mangalam and Media Mangalam family, and large number of audience are watching this particular function. On behalf of everyone, I would like to welcome dear faculty, colleagues, students, NCC cadets, everyone who is watching this function. Once again, welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our chairman, Dr. Biju Varghese, is a man with a distinct vision and illuminating ideas. His vision and determination has guided us to climb the zenith in the field of education. With due respect, may I invite our chairman, Dr. Biju Varghese, to deliver the presidential address.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Honorable Dr. Rajiv B. Daraskar, Director, Institute of Information Technology, Kottayam, Honorable Major General J.S. Mangat, Vishishta Seva Medal, ADG of NCC Kerala and Lakshadweep Directorate, Brigadier Biju Shandaram, Group Commander, Kottayam, Srimati Priya C. Kurian, Scientist, Avionics NIT, Vikram Sarabhai, Space Center, ISRO, Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan, Principal, Mangalam College of Engineering, Toshma Biju Varghese, Head of the Departments, Mangalam College of Engineering, faculty and staff, my dear cadets and students. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you today as the chairman of Mangalam Educational Institutions, as we gather here to mark the commencement of ADUAYA 2K23, a program that holds special significance as it coincides with the 75th year celebration of the National Cadet Corps in India. This momentous occasion is a testament to the enduring spirit of our nation and the indomitable commitment of our youth and the ideals of discipline, leadership and service to the nation. The National Cadet Corps has played a pivotal role in shaping the character of countless individuals, instilling in them a sense of duty, patriotism and commitment to excellence. ADUAYA 2K23, the brainchild of Mangalam Education Institutions, hand in hand with the National Cadet Corps, and is a platform that seeks to nurture and showcase the multifaceted talents of our students cadets. We have a wonderful opportunity to explore and learn the pavilions of various wings, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, Military Engineering Service and NATPAC as a part of ADUAYA 2K23. Also, we are curious to listen scientist Srimati Priya C. Kurian delivering a technical session on role of system engineering in space science and the wonders of space technology right after this inaugural function. Along with that, today we will witness 8 cadet events and a series of cultural events with wide participation. As we celebrate the achievements of the past and the resilience of the nation, it is crucial to recognize the role that education plays in shaping the future leaders of our country. Education is not merely the acquisition of knowledge, it is the cultivation of values, ethics and a sense of responsibility towards society. The National Cadet Corps, with its emphasis on discipline and teamwork, aligns seamlessly with our educational philosophy at Mangalam. Through programs like ADUAYA, we aim to provide our students with opportunities to not only excel academically but also to develop into well-rounded individuals capable of contributing meaningfully to the nation. As we embark on this journey together, let's pledge to uphold the values that define our great nation: integrity, inclusivity, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Let the ADUAYA 2K23 be a crucible where our students forge lasting friendship, discover their passions, and emerge as responsible citizens ready to face the challenges of this 21st century. I extend my gratitude to the National Cadet Corps for their invaluable partnership and congratulate every participant, organizer, and supporter who has made this event possible. May ADUAYA 2K23 be a resounding success, and may the spirit of the National Cadet Corps continue to inspire generations to come. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. When darkness come, let's not condemn dark, but light a lamp to illuminate. Now we have a traditional lamp lighting ceremony. I request our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Rajiv Daskar, Director, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Kottayam, to inaugurate this event by lighting the lamp.
I also request the Honorable Major General J.S. Mangat, Vishesh Seva Medal, Additional Director General of NCC Kerala and Lakshadweep Directorate, Brigadier Biju Shantaram, Group Commander of Kottayam, Ms. Priya C. Kurian, Scientist at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Dr. Biju Verghese, Chairman of Mangalam College of Engineering, Ms. Toshma Biju Verghese, Chairperson of Mangalam College of Engineering, Ms. Benita Mangat, and Captain Anil Verghese, to kindly join for the lamp lighting ceremony.
Thank you all. Today, we are privileged to have with us Professor Rajiv Daraskar, the Director of Indian Institute of Information Technology, Kottayam, to deliver the inaugural address. Before we proceed, let me take a moment to introduce our guest. Professor Rajiv Daraskar completed his PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from the Faculty of Engineering and Technology and MTech in Computer Science and Engineering from IIT Dhanbad. Professor Rajiv has served as a former director of well-known institutes like DMAT and MPGI. He has served as former professor and head of GHRCE Nagpur. He brings a wealth of experience, boasting 36 years in teaching and 30 years in R&D within the realm of computers and IT.
His contributions to academia are profound. He has authored a number of books on programming language and has published a series of 10 books on world-class universities, higher education complexities, innovation, and international branch campuses, reaching an audience of over 20 lakhs worldwide. Moreover, he has authored 370 research papers in computer engineering and provided guidance to 13 PhD scholars across a spectrum of subjects like digital forensics, cyber security software engineering, usability, HCI, mobile computing, e-commerce, and e-learning. Professor Rajiv Daraskar has delivered numerous keynote addresses at international conferences and serves on several international advisory boards. With great honor, let me invite Professor Rajiv Daraskar to deliver the inaugural address.
Good morning to one and all. I deliver thousands of talks across the globe, but first time I got a chance to deliver a talk in front of high-ranking military officers and NCC cadet. It's a great pleasure. It's an event, a wonderful event. 16th Kerala Battalion is their first ADUAYA 2023 wonderful event, and thank you for calling me. I would like to thank Honorable Jose K. Mani sir and manager of Mangalam College of Engineering and all the military high-ranking officers. Friends, NCC can build our nation. It's the first step during college days. You come out and with that C certification, you can do a lot. But exactly what? I'd like to connect these 2 points. I also done NCC C certification from 4 Maharashtra Battalion, Nagpur. My dream was to join the army. Unfortunately, parent opposed because of only son, and I could not do so. Whenever I see the soldier, I remember my NCC days and little bit pinch this, yes, I can't join the forces. What NCC can give to us after 40 years of doing that C certification, now I'm sharing with you what happened in my life, how these 2 dots we can connect, and what are the benefits out of NCC. Friends, I'm not giving today any technical lecture. I will just focus on NCC and real life advantages. Leadership qualities. The first and foremost benefit to the NCC guys, those C certificate guys. Now just imagine a student of 18 age, when suppose he is under officer and he is commanding 150 cadets. He is giving orders, they are obeying the orders. It's a wonderful experience. Because till date, he is simply taking instruction from parents and teachers and obeying it. The first time that boy on the ground, parade ground, controlling 150 guys, here that confidence will build up, the leadership qualities can be, inculcated, and it will change your life. That, yeah, I can control a troop of 150 to 200 guys. Secondly, remember one thing, at the top, when you are your big boss, you are alone. Nobody is with you. And your job is to motivate your troop, your organization, your institute. That is must. Maybe, suppose there is a big task in front of you, and that day you are feeling low, maybe your health is not okay, you are not keeping well, and many problems, family problems and all. Can you share with your team member? No. In war, do you think that captain is sharing this kind of things with the soldier? No. His job is to motivate, his job is to instigate, his job is to, Josh and Hosh, that combination should work. So, as a leader, you should learn one thing, self-management. And that NCC will give that gift. Not any sport, nowhere that training is possible. Only in NCC, that training is there. And once you could self-manage, you can manage your emotions, you can manage your entire personal management. And then self-control behavior, and then you can lead. You can control others, you can lead the organization. Otherwise, sorry, it's not possible. One more thing. When I joined NCC, first time I learned that obeying order, what is the importance. I'll share a few things. After 40 years, first time I'm sharing. In mobile camp, I used to walk 20 kilometers per day. After reaching to destination, normally that heavy shoes, because of that, वो छाले आ गए. That sore. So captain asked me, say, was second lieutenant over there, how are you? We said that as usual, because we are Amul chocolates, came from the first time in the military camp, and we said that, sir, this problem, injury is there and this and that. Within a second he said that, okay, I'll solve your problem. Again he has given a joyride of 5 kilometers, and after that when we reached the destination, he asked us, how are you? Nobody could dare to say that we are not well. We said that, yes sir, we are okay. No issue, no complaint. First lesson we have learned. Whatever the issue is, don't spell out. As a leader, you cannot do that. Most important thing in your life. Second time, in a parade ground, JC was there, and I asked him some question. And immediately he was annoyed. He said that pick up 2 rifles, 5 rounds to the ground. I had done it without complaint. Then when that relaxing time was there, after saying Vishram, I asked him, sir, what happened? You said that, tum kahan se aaye ho? Tum is not a way. You should say aap. 40 years even after that, I cannot dare to say tum. That word I have deleted from my dictionary. Talk with anybody with a respect. Your entire communication skill will decide the success of your team. And remember that it's not applicable to only NCC or military. It is applicable in real life. Every organization, if you want to run the show, if you want 15 years job within 5 years, then you should have these qualities. You should understand in NCC, work in a team. Alone you cannot do anything. Group can do, team can do. Your faulty education system is teaching you from first standard, rather from KG1 to your PhD or whatever qualification you have, only one thing, cutthroat competition. A wrong thing. How to overtake others and show that I am number one. Sorry. Number one, you may be very intellectual person, but you cannot run the organization if you are only having intellectual capacity and all other, skills. Friends, collaborate or die. This is the mantra today. You should know how to manage the work with the number of teams. If you are in IT industry, one fellow will be from China, other one from America, third one from Italy, and like that, member of 10 person, you should be able to manage that team. Red means danger in India, red means prosperity in China. Everything is different. Culture-wise, they are different, and you will have to manage the show. So, work in a team is another most important thing that NCC will teaches you. I should not talk about discipline culture. Once you join NCC, if you are in the army attachment camp, they will inject discipline in your blood. Very simple. And that will help you lifelong. Now, when I first went to the mobile camp, 20 kilometers, they have given me one kit that was only luggage, and one that cup for drinking tea and all. I learned first thing, the bed is not required, TV is not required, mobile is not required, nothing is required. After 20 kilometers, they said that, come on, 45 minutes is the time, you can take rest. I could sleep on the floor. Not floor, normal land, without any dari or satranji. Nothing was there. No carpet. And Kuspili said 45 minutes. I understood that nothing is required. Bare minimum facilities. That will create a different mindset. In adverse circumstances also, you can live without any facilities. And if you have that one, then we can win the war and war of life also. Next one, fearless attitude. Moment you go to army attachment camp, you will find that they can jump from the rope from 100 feet height. They can crawl inside the forest, deep forest. So many things. They can rock climbing and all dangerous things they can do very easily. When they can do, we'll feel that yes, I can also do. That fear factor, that phobia about snake, phobia about height, automatically they can remove. And this is the only platform where it is possible. No sport, no other platform can provide you this facility. Time management. War cannot fight without time management. It's a different team. When they work in a synchronized manner, then only we can win the war. So time management is another aspect which NCC can teach you very nicely. NCC will build a good citizen. They can teach nationalism. Now, all these qualities help a lot in administration career. I'm successful administration. We could develop one of the best triple IT out of 25 triple IT within 4.5 years. Seriously, I have 4 to 5 months. We can do miracles. ISRO, ma'am is there. That two scientists, can you tell me the name? Vikram Sarabhai, second one, Baba. These two guys, they have developed discipline, organization. They have created a nice organization, very strong foundation. And today ISRO is successful after even 70 years. They are no more. But their work, their foundation is still working. I tell you, while appointing, even in my institute, which is highly technical skill, more one of the national level, institute of national importance, while selecting the faculty, I'm not searching simply intellectual faculty. Along with intellectual faculty, I will give them chance. Once they are in, I'll test them. If I assign 1 or 2 work to academician, they will do it peacefully. They are developed, they are nurtured like that only. But if I assign 10 works simultaneously, they will buckle down. Those guys are not useful in long range. You should be tough. 10 tasks, okay sir, no issue. 10 more I want. I have capacity. That should be the attitude. Otherwise, nobody will keep you in middle level management. Forget about the top level management. Now, one more important thing I want to teach you. Remember that simply highly qualified person with vast knowledge can't become the backbone of any institute or organization. To become a successful person, you need IQ, intelligent quotient, EQ, emotional quotient, SQ, social quotient, and last one is AQ, that is advisory quotient. Last one is very, very important, adversary quotient. A man of high IQ can end up being employed by a man high EQ and SQ. You see that everywhere it is followed. A man with high SQ and EQ, they are employing these high IQ persons. And we are giving extremely high weightage during our education to only one thing, that is IQ. We are measuring IQ. In all the examination, we are doing that job. What about SQ and EQ? And the fourth one, adversary, that is quotient, intelligent quotient. There are 4 intelligent quotients. Now, if you don't have that capability, then what happened? The AQ measures your ability to go through a rough patch in life and come out of it without losing your mind. When faced with troubles, a person with AQ never bows down. In adversities, NCC training enhance this capability. Lastly, a little bit I will deviate it. I will take 1 minute only. Friends, you know that there are 3 wings of the military: Army, Navy, and Air Force. The 4th one is coming up, that is cybersecurity wing. In near future, already they are doing the job, but not declared as the 4th wing of military. But it will come soon. This is, whatever I forecasted in 10 years back, it happened. Now friends, we understood this. India and across the globe, 40 lakh vacancies are there, manpower shortage. We have identified what are the problems, what are the issues, and we have addressed those guys, and we have established. There are 80 NIT, IIT, and triple IT, 80 institutes, 23 IITs, 32 NITs, and 25 triple ITs. Among 80, only one institute could start this cyber security. It's the biggest challenge of the world. And we have started that, and successfully. 2 batches of MTech are out, and BTech batch is in the final year now. It will go into final year. Within 7 years, we can do this one. Why not others? Because India need it badly. Unless we have cyber security force, we cannot stop these attacks. 2.5% of GDP we are losing because of these cyber attacks. Last year report, 1,25,000 crore, we have 1,25 lakhs crores we have, I mean, they have snatched away. I am sure shortly India will be in position to develop a cyber wing of military. Thanks for your patience hearing. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for that very informative inaugural address. It is a great honor and privilege to have with us a distinct figure in the Army, the Honorable Major General J.S. Mangat, Vishishta Seva Medal, Additional Director General of NCC Kerala and Lakshadweep Directorate. With his outstanding contributions and dedication in military, his presence here today is truly exceptional. Before we move on, let me take this opportunity to introduce our honorable guest. Honorable Major General J.S. Mangat was commissioned into the regiment of 62 Cavalry Armed Corps on December 19, 1987. He is an alumnus of National Defence Academy, Kadak Basla, and Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. The general officer has successfully completed many crucial courses in Indian Army, including Young Officers Course in Armour, Advanced Infantry Officers Course, Technical Staff Officers Course, Junior Command Course, Defence Service Staff Course, Senior Command Course, and Higher Command Course.
His distinguished career has been service in various parts of the country, fulfilling roles in both staff and command roles. Notable positions held include Brigadier in charge of Quartermaster functions at Headquarters 9 Corps at Yolkant, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor of the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. Prior to his present appointment as Additional Director General of the NCC, he served as the Additional Director General of Armored Corps at Army Headquarters, New Delhi. Currently holding the esteemed position of Colonel of the Regiment of 62 Cavalry and 69 Armored Regiment, Major General J.S. Mangat, VSM, graciously shares his insights and experiences with us today. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to the Honorable Major General J.S. Mangat for the keynote address.
Dr. Dharaskar, that was an outstanding talk. And, what can I say? I'll have to mold myself and not speak what I was planning on speaking because you've covered so much of whatever I was going to speak. So I'll speak off the cuff from here. Dr. Biju Varghese, the director of the Mangalam Group of Institutions, Dr. Dharaskar himself, Srimati Priyasi Kurian, eminent scientist at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Brigadier Biju Shantaram, my group commander here in Kottayam, the principal, all the eminent people present here, this August gathering, students, PI staff, my officers, ladies, and my most dear NCC cadets. It's a privilege to be speaking on the 75th occasion raising of NCC, the NCC Day, which is celebrated on the 4th Sunday of November. And NCC is almost as old as our own country. The act which was promulgated in 1948 was taken out in July 1948. It is a 4-page act which created the NCC, the National Cadet Corps, as an entity. And over the period of time, this act has stood the test. It has molded itself from the initial aims that the NCC set it out to be to what it is presently. The NCC, when it started off, initially did look at a slight angle towards the military side of the profession, telling all the cadets who were there to try and join the military or any arm of the services. Now, this was with the aim that this serves as the second or third line of defense, if in case it comes to that, because at that moment of time our defense forces weren't as strong as they are today. As time has passed, while this kind of an activity was done in 65 and 71, but thereafter it is now very clear that the NCC by itself is just focused upon developing the character of the youth of this country, and whosoever joins the NCC, as the professor expounded some time ago, will benefit immensely by going through the rigors of 3-year training that they will do. Now, I want to speak on another aspect that has caught my attention when I took over as the additional director here, and that is the definition of a cadet. The cadet, by definition, is an under-training officer. When we are at the National Defence Academy, we are called cadets, and thereafter once we move on to the Indian Military Academy or the OTA, we are called gentlemen cadets and lady cadets accordingly. So it's an under-training officer. Now, this is a National Cadet Corps. The National Cadet Corps is preparing leaders or under-training officers in all fields, all walks of life for this nation. We truly aren't concerned about how many of you join the armed forces. We are very happy when you do it, and we are very glad to receive you when you come there. And it is by my experience, wherever I have seen them, that when NCC cadets come, they are head and shoulders above those who come from the civil street of life into the academies while they are under training. But you are being trained as leaders for this nation. Now, being trained as leaders for this nation implies that you could be anywhere. You could aspire for the IAS, you could aspire for the police services, you could aspire for research, science, whichever field you go to. NCC is an aspect which will train you towards achieving leadership positions in those areas. When I interact with cadets on the Guard of Honor and otherwise, I find that they have aspirations not strictly focused towards the military, and which is a very great thing. The NCC primarily today is aimed at inculcating in all of you unity and discipline. That is the motto of the NCC. And all the activities that we do are focused towards achieving this in you. The military part of the training that you undergo is strictly not aimed at training you strictly in those military aspects. Those military aspects, when you train for, will imbibe in you certain other qualities which the professor so nicely put together a little while ago. I mean, if you learn drill, it is the bedrock of discipline. The fact that you can march together in synchronization with each other and carry out movements which are required at that moment of time under the guidance and orders of a particular person means that you are disciplined. So drill we consider the bedrock of discipline. Map reading, weapon training, the field training, other aspects of training, adventure training, other training aspects which are carried out by the Navy and the Air Force. All these trainings which are military oriented are aimed at pushing you towards seeing the best side of yourself, making you realize how far you can go, making you see yourself as a person. Once you've undergone NCC training, you will realize what kind of a person you are, and thereafter you are well guided towards choosing your own path for yourself. So when the professor said a moment ago that the NCC C certificate has given him that edge in life, and after 40 years he's grateful for the time that he spent in the NCC, well, that is an example for all of you, and that is a reason as to why you should all like to join the NCC. Now, this brings us to the next point. There are today 15 lakh NCC cadets across the nation, and that is the strength of the NCC as it stands across the 17 directorates that exist in the country. There are plans to expand it to 25 lakhs. That is not the full quota that can give everybody an opportunity to take on NCC. But even this expanding beyond to 25 lakhs is not within just the powers of the government, the funds of the government, the capacity of the government. The private sector has to step in, and that is where I see that this has been happily done by the Mangalam group of institutions, and they have subscribed to the fully self-financed scheme, and this is the way forward as I see it for all the private institutions to take NCC into their institutions, allow their students to partake of this opportunity, make them have all those benefits that the NCC provides, and thereafter make sure that they in future become the leaders of this country. So that is where it stands. I am very thankful to Dr. Varghese for having this ADUAYA festival over here on the 75th anniversary of the NCC, and it is a great occasion for me to be here also. I have spent about 1 month in my present chair, and every moment that I see of this, in fact, motivates me and inspires me more and tells me that more needs to be done where already so much has been done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for informational thoughts. Next, I'm deeply honored to present another esteemed guest for today, Brigadier Biju Shantaram, Group Commander, Kottayam. He is a figure of exceptional accomplishments in both military and academic spheres. Brigadier Biju Shantaram is an NCC C certificate holder and was commissioned into the Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineers. His academic pursuits include BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Bangalore University, MTech in Automobile Engineering from Pune University, MSc from Madras University, and an MBA in Finance from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam University. Brigadier Biju Shantaram is a distinguished alumnus of the prestigious Defence Service Staff College, Wellington. The officer has instructional tenures at the Military College of Electronics and Mechanical Engineering, Secunderabad, and Defence Institute of Advanced Technology, Pune. Brigadier Biju Shantaram was also India's Deputy Military Attaché at the Embassy of India, Russia from 2010 to 2013. The officer has been a recipient of Chief of Army Staff Commendation Medal. Brigadier Shantaram has staff and command tenures across the nation. Noteworthy among these are his roles of AQMG of ACORP, Director of Army Headquarters, Head of Sustenance, Maintenance and Operational Reliability of a Strike Corps, and Vice Chairman of Resource Optimizers Agency of Army Headquarters. Being an expert in design and maintenance of armored fight vehicles, he had commanded the Armored Static Workshop at Ahmednagar and India's largest armored fighting vehicle maintenance and overhauling establishment at New Delhi.
Brigadier Biju Shantaram has been the Group Commander, Kottayam NCC Group Headquarters since November 2022 and has been spearheading major permanent infrastructure development activities for the complete Kottayam Group since then. He has been responsible for bringing in dynamism and out-of-box initiatives for establishing a stronger and robust organizational structure for NCC in Kottayam Group, as also being a committee member of Mahatma Gandhi University. We eagerly anticipate Brigadier Biju Shantaram's address. With great honor, let me now invite Brigadier Biju Shantaram to address the gathering.
Respected Major General J.S. Mangat, Vishisht Seva Medal, the Additional Director General of NCC Kerala and Lakshadweep, Mrs. Bonita Mangat, Mr. Biju Varghese, the Chairman of the Mangalam Group of Institutions, and Mrs. Toshima Biju, Dr. Rajiv Daraskar, the Director of Indian Institute of Information Technology, Kottayam, Srimati Priya C. Kurian, the ISRO scientist from Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, and the Priyapata cadets, PI staff, ANOs, ഈ വേദിയിലും സദസ്സിലും ഇരിക്കുന്ന ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട അതിഥികളും മറ്റുള്ള ഫാക്കൽറ്റി മെമ്പേഴ്സ്, ലേഡീസ് ആൻഡ് ജെന്റിൽമെൻ, എൻ്റെ സ്നേഹപൂർവ്വം വണക്കം. ഞാൻ ജനിച്ചു വളർന്ന ബാംഗ്ലൂരിലാണ്. മലയാളം പക്ഷേ പഠിച്ചു. ഇവിടെ സംസാരിച്ച എൻ്റെ പ്രീവിയസ് 2 സ്പീക്കേഴ്സും ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലായിരുന്നു. അപ്പം ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് മലയാളത്തിൽ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം. തെറ്റുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മാപ്പാക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാം ആലോചിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവും ഞാൻ എന്താ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയാം. കല്യാണം കഴിച്ച കുട്ടി കോഴിക്കോട് നിന്നാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കല്യാണത്തിൻ്റെ മുന്നേ അവൾ പറഞ്ഞു മലയാളം ആദ്യം പറയാനറിയണം, പിന്നെ കുറച്ച് വായിക്കാനും അറിയണം. എന്നാലേ ആ കാലത്ത് എഴുതുന്ന ലവ് ലെറ്റേഴ്സൊക്കെ എന്താ വെച്ചാൽ മൊബൈലൊന്നും ഇല്ലല്ലോ, അത് വായിക്കാനും പറ്റുള്ളൂ, എല്ലാം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അങ്ങനെയാണ് മലയാളം പഠിച്ചത്. പക്ഷേ എഴുതാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല. എന്താ വെച്ചാൽ ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ടഫ് ലാംഗ്വേജ് ടു ഡു ഇറ്റ്. സോ ഐ വിൽ ട്രൈ ആൻഡ് സ്പീക്ക് ഇൻ മലയാളം. ആൻഡ് ഐ സീ ദ വെരി fact that I've told you this, I see a lot of smiles on your faces. എല്ലാവരും ഭയങ്കര സീരിയസ് ആയി ചേരുന്നു ഡോക്ടർ രാജീവിൻ്റെയും എൻ്റെ ADG മേജർ ജനറൽ മംഗത്തിൻ്റെയും സ്പീച്ച് കേട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. At the outset, I would like to thank Mr. Biju Varghese for inviting me for this 75th Raising Day ആഘോഷങ്ങൾ. നിങ്ങളെല്ലാം ആലോചിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവും ഈ 75th റേസിംഗ് ഡേ നവംബറിൽ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന്. എൻ്റെ ADG പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു NCC ഉണ്ടായത് 15 July 1948 പക്ഷേ ഇറ്റ് വാസ് ഓൺ ദ 4th Sunday of November in 1948 വേർ ആദ്യത്തെ NCC യൂണിറ്റ് ഡൽഹിയിൽ റേസ് ചെയ്ത്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് NCC റേസിംഗ് ഡേ വി ഡു ഇറ്റ് ഓൺ ദ 4th Sunday. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ആക്ച്വലി ടുമോറോ. ബട്ട് ടുമോറോ ബീയിങ് എ ഹോളിഡേ, Mangalam is doing it today. മംഗളത്തിൽ വന്ന് സംസാരിക്കുമ്പം എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ കുട്ടിക്കാലം എന്ന ഓർമ്മ. നമ്മൾ ചെറിയ കുട്ടികൾ ആയുള്ള സമയത്ത് എൻ്റെ അമ്മ അടക്കം അയൽവക്കക്കാർ, ബാംഗ്ലൂരിലുള്ള ചില മലയാളീസ് എല്ലാവരും കാത്തു വെക്കും ഈ മംഗളം മാഗസീൻ വരാൻ. പിന്നെ അടിയാണ് ആരാന്നത് ആദ്യം വായിക്കുക. അത് മാത്രമല്ല, മംഗളം മാഗസീൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും പിന്നാലെ ഒരു കാർട്ടൂണിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഇതുണ്ടാവും, കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? പിള്ളേർ തമ്മിലുള്ള അടി എന്തെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്നാൽ മലയാളം വായിക്കാനൊന്നും അറിഞ്ഞൂടല്ലോ. ഈ മൂത്തവരുടെ അടുത്ത് പോയിട്ട് പറയുക എങ്ങനെയാ ആ കാർട്ടൂൺ, എന്തെന്നാ ആ കാർട്ടൂണിലുള്ളതെന്ന്. ബട്ട് വാട്ട് ഐ സീ ഓഫ് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് Sri MC Varghese. He was actually a very visionary leader and an adventurous entrepreneur. What he started as a small printing machines press in his backyard or something is today a multifaceted, dynamic, successful and growing empire. നമ്മളെ NCCയിലുള്ള എയിമും ഇത് തന്നെയാണ്. ഡോക്ടർ രാജീവ് ആൻഡ് എൻ്റെ ADG നിങ്ങളോട് ഇതന്നെയാണ് സംസാരിച്ചത്. വേർ similar to what Mr. MC Varghese generated for the Mangalam group, or for Kerala I can say, or for literacy in Kottayam, is primarily to motivate, train and prepare our young children, youth, to become confident, dynamic and strong future citizens of it. നമ്മളെ രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ നല്ല പൗരന്മാരാവാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ട്രെയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതാണ് എൻ്റെ ADGയും പറഞ്ഞത്. നിങ്ങളിൽ പലരും ആം ഫോഴ്സസിലേക്ക് വരില്ലായിരിക്കും, but you will get into many other professions. That is exactly what we are looking at, that you need to be very confident, independent and strong. ഞാൻ കോട്ടയം ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ടേക്ക് ഓവർ ചെയ്തത് നവംബറിലാണ്. ഈ കോട്ടയം ഗ്രൂപ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ചിലർക്ക് അറിയില്ലായിരിക്കും. അതിൽ ഇടുക്കി, പത്തനംതിട്ട, ആലപ്പുഴ, കുറച്ച് കൊല്ലം, കുറച്ച് എറണാകുളം എല്ലാം ആണ് നമ്മളെ ഇതിലുള്ള. The 2nd Kerala Battalion was raised in 1959, കോട്ടയത്ത്. And the Kottayam group headquarters was formed in 1965. അപ്പം ഞാൻ ഈ കോട്ടയം ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ടേക്ക് ഓവർ ചെയ്തതിൻ്റെ ശേഷം എനിക്ക് ആശ്ചര്യമായിരുന്നു. ഇൻ ദ ലാസ്റ്റ് 58 years നമ്മളതിലൊരു ട്രെയിനിങ് സെൻറ്റർ ഇല്ല. ഒറ്റൊരു ഒബ്സ്റ്റക്കിൾ ട്രെയിനിങ് കോഴ്സായിരുന്നു, OT കോഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ബേസിക്കലി നോ ഇൻഫ്രാസ്ട്രക്ചർ. അത് കാരണം നമ്മളെ കെഡറ്റ്സിനായിരുന്നു മാക്സിമം വിഷമങ്ങൾ. എന്താ വെച്ചാൽ ചില കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻസും ഇതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്, ലൈക്ക് thal-sena ക്യാമ്പ്, നേവൽ നൗസേന ക്യാമ്പ്. ഇതിലൊക്കെ കോമ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ, പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ എവിടെയൊന്നുമില്ല. That's when I thought that I must request some of the big time players in the educational field that they should try and look forward to NCC being an integral part not only of the state or the educational system, but also in developing future leaders. That can only happen once you start competing, which Dr. Rajiv also said. You attend camps and you do things. That's when you learn many things. In the true traditions of principles carved on stone by Sri MC Varghese, I was extremely happy when Mr. Biju Varghese and his team offered a proposal wherein they said that we are ready to give you land here in this campus in Etumanur, which you can probably develop and make it into a group training center. it was something I would say divine intervention at that point in time. Sir would have been somewhere in around February, because I requested my commanding officers to do this in December, and by January, February, I had this offer with me. It was grabbed with all hands, everything that we had. We've pushed this proposal quite hard. It had its own difficulties, but then we used a precedence which was there in Calicut University, where Calicut University, avare sthalam, namala Calicut groupinu vendi lease-nu koduthinirunnu. So we used that template and processed this case. I'm happy to say that the previous ADG pushed this a lot, and we are in a state where we can take on. And the present ADG has also told that this is going to be his KRA, where he wants infrastructure development in this complete state. So I'm sure we would be seeing this fructifying quite soon, sir. ഇത് കേട്ടിച്ച് നിങ്ങൾ ആരും കൈകൊട്ടിച്ചില്ല. നമ്മളെ മംഗളം ഗ്രൂപ്പിനും കോട്ടയം ഗ്രൂപ്പിനും വേണ്ടി അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് കൈയടിക്കുക. പട്ടാളത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ ഇതെന്താ ചെയ്യാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഉറക്കൊന്ന് പോക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിച്ചാണ്. AC എൻവയറമെൻറ്റിൽ ഇരിക്കുമ്പം ഒന്ന് ഉറക്ക് പോക്കാൻ ഇതാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുക. Now, Mangalam College of Engineering in the Mangalam group of institutions has always been very positive and proactive in facilitating many NCC initiatives and activities on the campus. The recent back-to-back camps, where we had one camp when the classes were going on, that's another thing which we are trying, and that's NCC in the camps only when the colleges and the schools have their vacations. That is Onam 10 days and Christmas 10 days. But then Mangalam College of Engineering, we are thankful to you that you permitted us to conduct a camp even when the classes were going on. Thanks to it. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയും കുറച്ച് മിടുക്കന്മാരും മിടുക്കത്തികളും ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? Good, thanks. I think a lot of things has changed in Mangalam with the appointment of Lieutenant Abhijit as the ANO. പുതിയ ഊർജവും ഉണർവും ഇതിലേക്ക് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. A lot of energy has kicked in after the new ANO has taken over. I won't take much time because we have other activities. I would like to thank Mr. Biju Varghese again and the Mangalam group of institutions and Mangalam College of Engineering for having organized this function as part of the 75th anniversary celebrations of NCC. I find Mr. Biju Varghese smiling on stage because in many of my interactions I keep telling him that unfortunately in the army, the MS branch, that is our HR department, does not look at the language factor when they post officers to various states. So you may find a Malayali speaking guy, posted to maybe Tripura or the northeast or something where he can't speak, or for that matter even Punjab also, where he can't speak, and you would find somebody else coming here. So I always keep telling him, sir, when we have people who don't know the language, when they speak, കുട്ടികളെല്ലാവരും കണ്ണു മുഴിച്ചിരിക്കും, eyes open, everything open, but mind shut. So it is essential that you need to bring in a sprinkling of Malayalam into it. So that is one of the reasons why I ensure that I speak in Malayalam. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Today, we are privileged to have with us an exceptional individual whose contribution in the field of science and engineering has been nothing short of exemplary. Let me introduce Ms. Priyasi Kurian, a dedicated scientist or engineer at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Trivandrum. Ms. Priya completed a master's in control systems from NIT Calicut and a bachelor's in electrical engineering from NSS College of Engineering, Palakkad. Her career began in 2011 when she joined ISRO after 7 years of academic experience at renowned institutions. Her expertise lies in the domain of control system, servo design, and optimization. Ms. Priya has done the servo design and system level characterization of 3-stage of GSLV Mk3 for Chandrayaan 2 and 3 missions. She has also designed the servo system for the 3 different stages of small satellite launch vehicle, nose wheel actuation system for reusable launch vehicle, and control actuation system for test vehicle for Gaganyaan mission. Currently, she is engaged in the design, tuning, and system level characterization for the 3 stage of the Gaganyaan mission.
In recognition of her outstanding contributions, Ms. Priyasi Kurian was honored with the Young Systems Scientist Award by the Systems Society of India in 2018. Ms. Priya is not only a distinguished scientist but also an athlete by passion. She had won prizes in state level in the amateur athletic meet during her school and pre-degree days. She is the individual champion in women veteran category in ISRO Inter-Center Sports Meet for the last 3 terms. With great honor, let me invite Ms. Priyasi Kurian for the felicitation.
Most respected dignitaries on and off the dais, representatives of Mangalam management, staff and students of Mangalam College, and most especially the NCC cadets and all others present here, a warm good morning to all of you. I feel greatly privileged to be part of ADUAYA 2K23, and as you all know, the experts, they have already spoken about the requirements or the advantages of being part of NCC, that is self-management, then collaboration, the skills for survival and so on. So I don't dwell much on that, but I also have some connectivity with NCC. My brother, he was part of this NCC when he was doing his graduation at Government Veterinary College, Manuti, and now he is serving Indian Army as Major. So through him, and I remember he participated in Republic Day parade as well when he was doing his graduation. And other than that, as the experts already spoken, along with your profession, you have to build your interpersonal and your personal skills. So I understand that this NCC training really will help you. And I wish all the very best for ADUAYA 2K23 and as well as the future programs for the NCC cadets. And I wish this ADUAYA 2K23 a great success. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our soul blossom. On behalf of the whole Mangalam family, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude and admiration to all our esteemed guests present here today. May I invite Ms. Toshma Biju-Varghese, Chairperson, Mangalam College of Engineering, to kindly present the mementos.
I also invite Professor Rajiv Daraskar, the Director of the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Kottayam, to receive a memento from Ms. Toshma Biju-Varghese.
May I now request Honorable Major General J.S. Mangat, the distinguished ADG of NCC Kerala and Lakshadweep Directorate, to receive a memento from Ms. Toshma Biju-Varghese.
I request Brigadier Biju Shantaram, Group Commander, Kottayam, to receive a memento from our chairperson.
Next, may I extend an invitation to Ms. Priyasi Kurian, scientist at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Trivandrum, to receive a memento from our chairperson. Thank you. Living in a state of gratitude is the gateway to grace. May I now call upon Lieutenant Abhijit Kumar A.N., Associate NCC Officer, Mangalam College of Engineering, to propose vote of thanks.
Good morning, all. Today, it's indeed a great day for all of us here. It's my great pleasure to express my gratitude to all of you gathered here. First, let me take this opportunity to thank our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Rajiv Daraskar, sir, who graced this occasion with his presence and blessings. Thank you, sir. Next, let me take this opportunity to thank our beloved chairman, Dr. Vijay Varghese, who have hand in hand in all the endeavor. Thank you, sir. Next, I express my special thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Major General J.S. Mangat sir, gracing this occasion with presence and sharing his insights. Thank you, sir. Next, I express my gratitude to our group commander, Biju Shantaram sir, who always gives support and advices to us. Thank you, sir. Next, I express my sincere gratitude to Priya ma'am. He has taken a great effort to attend this event from Trivandrum. He traveled in the morning to attend this function from Trivandrum. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Next, I express my gratitude to our Toshma ma'am. Ma'am always gives support and advices to all our events. Thank you, ma'am. It's time to express sincere gratitude to the man behind the very success of Mangalam College of Engineering, our beloved principal, Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan sir. Thank you, sir. Sir gives also gives a support and advices to us in every time. Thank you, sir. And next, I express my gratitude to Captain Anil Varghese sir is here, and Major Joseph sir also, our administrative officer Joseph sir is here, and Mrs. Mangatma, J.S. Mangatma is here, and our Mrs. Simi Anil ma'am also here. On behalf of Mangalam College of Engineering, I express my sincere gratitude to all of you. Thank you. Next, I express my gratitude to all my PA staffs here, and media persons are here, and other dignitaries, my faculty colleagues, and last but not least, my dear cadets. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, let's all rise for national anthem as a tribute to our nation.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
With this, we conclude this inaugural session. Let the spirit of unity and collaboration, as echoed by the very essence of Advaya, continue to resonate throughout this fest and beyond. Thank you all. I request all students to kindly stay back for the technical session.